This is your girl Mika, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. Happy Gemini season. I hope you guys are enjoying your season and doing something exciting for your birthdays. But in today's reading, we're going to look specifically at the person that you're connected to in love and romance, seeing what turns them on about you. We'll also dive deep into any secret desires and true intentions they have when it comes to this connection. But keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. All right, Gemini, I've already blessed the deck, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Just know though, this is a general reading as mentioned before. So if you would like for me to dive deep in your unique situation, there is information in the description box below of how you can book a personal reading with me. And for those that are watching live with me, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't hesitate to interact live in the chat. So glad you guys are joining me. All right, Gemini, let's get started. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Gemini in love and romance at this time. What is it about Gemini that turns this person on? We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Gemini, what turns this person on the most is that you are always willing to stand your ground. You're not going to accept anyone to try to change your mind, the way you move, how you show up in a connection. And it really makes this person realize that they're the ones that may need to change because you're not changing anything about what it is you want, desire, and need. This person, when they come towards you in love, they notice that you also are very accepting of the love that they offer. So if you have your mind set on something, you go for it. So it's not just conflicting situations you guys experience in this connection, but it's also the love. And it's hard for them to move away from that, from what you brought to the table, what you brought to the connection. It's just hard for this person to change. And so with this page of pentacles here to the Queen of Pentacles, it's giving like a very stubborn energy where you're like, if you're not willing to change, you're not willing to do the work, Gemini, you got your hand up like this. And this person's like, whoa, okay, all right. I get it. It does bother this person, but at the same time, it really turns them on because they're like, wow, like it doesn't matter what Gemini has their mindset on, they go for it. So I'm getting like I'm talking to a Gemini who's very goal oriented. You are very focused and fixated on a dream, a goal, you go for it full force, and they love that about you. Very good. Very good energy, Gemini. Let's look at this person's true feelings for you at this time. Let's see. How do they truly feel about Gemini? We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Knight of Wands. It's almost like that your actions, your stubborn energy, your determination to not be moved is causing this person to surrender and say, you know what? I might need to just do something about this. I might need to just surrender to what Gemini wants me to do because I'm not going to win this fight. Yeah, I'm not going to win this fight. I gotta go towards Gemini and beg for forgiveness, hope that Gemini will forgive me. They feel like they want your forgiveness and they want you to accept their offer. They're very turned on by you, by the way. The Knight of Wands is a very fun, passionate, energetic, charged energy. But it can also be the energy of someone that is a bit too passionate and a bit flighty. So I would be careful with this person with how they move. I'm getting a lot of night energy, so that's very flighty, very spontaneous. This person just zoom, just goes. Your person can definitely be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or it could be a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You know, there's so much about you that they can't shake, even if they tried. But there's a parts about them that they know need to improve that they have a hard time letting go. So I'm getting a very codependent energy on your person's behalf. They need you more than you need them. They desire you more than you desire them. And the more you stand in your power and your truth, the more it triggers this person to become more and more less confident. It really breaks down their ego and kind of forces them to really explore all the things you told them they needed to do, all the ways they needed to show up that maybe they didn't think about before. But it's still giving off the energy of someone who is very immature, someone that's not, I feel, in a space to offer you more than just romance, fun, excitement. They do have a lot of emotions for you, but this is also someone that's giving love in order to receive the love to fill up their voids in their heart. Very codependent person. So, what is this person's intentions with Gemini moving forward? We have the Two of Wands in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles. They don't know, like, if they're willing to let go of all these other things in their life. For some of you guys, this person could have had a third party or had other obligations and things that have led to fights and arguments and drama between you two. They never really prioritize this relationship, and whatever you're asking for, it's very hard to break away from. Very selfish. Very selfish, this person here. And that could have been the very thing that pushed you away as well. So what is this person's actions going to be? Now we got undecided. Can you give me some more perspective of an idea what direction this person's thinking about doing? We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And the Star in reverse. As long as you can make this person feel good. As long as you can forgive them. As long as you can let go of the drama from the past. The fighting, the arguing, the disagreements. They would be totally okay with giving this a shot. But I warn you, this person doesn't know what they actually truly intend to do because it's all dependent on how you make them feel. Interesting. So you know what they do? They want you to sweep everything underneath the rug and let's continue where we left off. Now, mind you, whenever I get the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, this is someone that doesn't really have any true vision. They don't see this relationship growing beyond a certain level because this is someone, again, that's very immature. So they kind of live for the day. This is someone that lives for the day, for the moment. They don't necessarily live to plan for the future. You see what I'm saying? And I know as an air sign, we're always thinking ahead. We're like, what's the next move? What's the next goal? And I think you're a goal oriented type, the Gemini I'm talking to. And this person's kind of just like, hey, I'm here today. Whoa, I'm there tomorrow. Just having a good time. And that's not the move for that type of personality style. I think there's a clash there. All right, so let's look at your side, Gemini. Let's see specifically what's going on here. Let's see how you actually feel about all this. Definitely does feel like this person possibly got on your last nerves. I can see why. But they admire your intelligence. They admire your goal-oriented mindset and your firm boundaries, you said. It's very much a turn on. Can't be mad with that, right? Spirit, tell me about Gemini. How does Gemini truly feel about this person if this is their reading? How do they truly feel about this person? We have the Death card. There it is. I told you they got on your last nerve. I heard they humped your last nerve. To the Two of Cups in the reverse. Here's the deal. It's just not going to work for you. It's just not going to work. You don't trust this person. You're not in a space of feeling like there can be any real growth, any real forward movement. I mean, you do still have feels for this person. It's not like you just snap your fingers and the feelings you have for this person just disappears. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to sit in an energy of being unfulfilled. You're holding on so deeply to the toxicity that this person has shown you in this connection. And as much as you do have a good time with this person, very passionate, very loving, at the end of the day, you're a very logical sign. So if the math ain't mathing, then it don't make sense. What they say, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And this person don't make a lick of sense to you. All right. All right. So let's keep going on this. Give me some more about Gemini's feelings for this person. Judgment and the Seven of Wands in reverse. You're tired. Decision's final. Mika, I'm tired. I'm so tired of this fool. I'm so tired of this girl. And I think your wall is so high of guardedness to where there's no way that this person can penetrate your emotions enough to get you to drop your guard at this point. I think there's been so much pain that this person has caused you. And where you are, you're in a space of feeling like you need to, you know, save yourself, protect yourself from this person. You have gone back and forth about deciding if this is the right choice. And I think you've ultimately decided that it is the right choice because you have so much to lose versus more to gain. So what is your intentions with this person? What is Gemini's intentions? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and we have the Strength in reverse. It's so hard, Gemini, for you to be able to allow yourself to let this go, but you're forcing yourself to do it because you know it's not serving you. So this goes back to that part that I said, you still love this person, but you know it's not helping you to be in it. So your self-care, your self-worth, pouring into yourself, giving yourself is what you're doing, but you're not too happy about having to do that. It's almost like you're manipulating your own energy to make this happen, you know? Yeah. I think it's also to make you boost your confidence because a lot of what this person has done has taken a shot to your confidence. You don't feel you don't feel too confident moving forward in love. I think a lot of you guys are taking a break, or if you are dating, you're just not having much luck because you're having a hard time letting go of this person. Like as far as the Hangman in reverse, you're not totally intending to drop what this person has done to you, the toxicity. See how it keeps popping up before I even say something? You can't let go of what this person has done to you. And that's why, if you watch my reading last night, I can't remember what Gemini's reading said, but I get a lot of people in these comments and they say, well, I'm tired of old love. I want to hear about new love. Well, energetically, a lot of us are still holding on to the past. And when we do this as a collective, then energetically the cord is still very much connected to you, regardless if you physically have left. I see it here. You physically have broken free. You physically said, I'm done. But subconsciously in the mind, you still think about this person. Subconsciously, you think about the betrayal. Subconsciously, you think about the pain. Subconsciously, you think about the hurt. And it's taking a toll on you. It's taking a toll on you. So you need to take a break. If you have not taking a break in dating, I need you to, is right here. Take a breath and just really rest your mind. Put your mind at ease. I'm a fellow air sign. I get it. Your mind's going a million miles a minute. And that is because this person makes no sense. I get it. It doesn't make sense. But this is what you don't understand. They were not your energetic match. You're here and they're here as far as spiritual evolution. You're higher on the totem pole, they're down here. So the way they show up is a lot more um, in a developmental phase. They're still figuring life out. You don't figure life out. You know where you're going. You know what you want. You on your P's and Q's, boo. This person is like here for today, like a child. I'm here for today and I'll be gone tomorrow, wherever the wind blows. All right, let's look at your future actions toward this person. What is Gemini's future actions towards this person, Spirit? Three of Wands in the reverse, and then we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. I think you're going to continue to spend time alone. Spend time alone. Enjoy your independence. And despite all that, there's still this obstacle in the way. And there it is, underneath the deck. You can't make this stuff up. It's the same thing I've been saying in the reading. Underneath it all, subconsciously, we still got this betrayal of what this person has done to you in your back. And so your justice is to disconnect. But now the next step is to also set yourself free. Any other advice for Gemini? I feel like this has been an advice reading because I want Geminis to be able to move on and attract love. So, I got you, y'all. I got you. Plus, it's your birthday season, happy birthday. Yeah, you got to decide what you want for yourself. Okay, get out of your head. Two of Swords is the issue here. And you got to decide, do you want to move on or you want to stay in this space of doom and gloom? Okay. It is sad. It is hurtful. Don't beat yourself up. We go through these very painful experiences in order to evolve spiritually. I've been there, done that. And so that's just a part of, how it works, how spiritual growth and evolution works. So yeah, get out of your head. That's the advice. Get out of your head. I think that's what I've been saying the whole time. Because I'm talking to a Gemini that when you have your mindset on something, you go for it. And this person loves that about you, but it's kind of a blessing and a curse. Because when you find that love you really want, you don't want to give up on it. You go, 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 go. Even if they're hurting you, hurting you, hurting you. No, I'm going to make it happen. No, I'm going to make it happen. And then you're holding on to the dream instead of taking the rose-colored glasses off and looking at the reality and accepting the reality for what it is. And that is a painful truth that a lot of us don't want to see. But once we're able to do that and we're saying, you know what, maybe I don't have all the facts. Maybe I can't figure out what this person's about. But one thing you do know is that they're toxic and that you have to just move on from this. So That's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this helps somebody out there. I feel like I really needed to go deep on this message for you guys today because you do have such a very powerful and beautiful energy that can really be to your benefit, but also be to your demise if you put your fixation on the wrong person. So I just thought I would kind of throw that out there to hopefully help someone. So don't cuss me out in the comments. I love you, Gemini. If you made it to the reading this far, leave me a red emoji down in the comments down below. Share your stories. Let me know what you guys think. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. And join me tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time as I do all signs. And we're going to look at your person that you're in currently no contact with, what their biggest regret is. So you don't want to miss it. I'll see you guys at 7. Take care, Gemini. Namaste. Love and light.